There is a small Easter egg in The Boys Season 4, Episode 4, which might be a clue to Homelander's replacement. Homelander clones have been a heavily conjectured aspect of The Boys universe on Amazon Prime Video. This plot was fundamental to the original comic series. The showrunner of The Boys, Eric Kripke, has stated that the Homelander clone plot will not be converted for television. However, a significant Easter egg found in Season 4, Episode 4, has sparked rumors that The Boys may introduce Vought's Homelander replacement in the near future of the program. The eagerly awaited fourth season of Amazon Prime Video's The Boys has finally arrived and is available to view on the platform. The Boys Season 4 begins exactly where Season 3 left off, with Billy Butcher working covertly in the background to try and murder Homelander while the main squad tries to kill Victoria Newman before she can become Vice President of the United States. The Boys' fourth episode of Season 4 presents a startling Homelander plot, but it also hints at a bigger one that may appear in later episodes. Homelander returns to his former residence, a lab where he was imprisoned by Vought. In The Boys Season 4, Episode 4, designed specifically to house Homelander, the facility serves as a testing ground for his talents and a means of developing him into Vought's ultimate weapon. He finds out that the lab is still operational and that scientists are still working diligently on Vought's top-secret projects. Remarkably, a Vought memo discovered in this facility refers to an as-yet unknown Vought project called Project Odessa. Project Odessa has only been referenced once in The Boys thus far, and because it wasn't included in the initial comic book series, it's entirely unclear what this project could be. Though some of the facts in this email and its relationship to Homelander's beginnings suggest it will be a major subplot in the future of the show, Vought has worked on a variety of top-secret projects throughout the Boys world, including Genevieve's The Woods facility. Therefore, it's not implausible that the goal of Project Odessa is to produce the next Homelander. While there is still much to learn about Project Odessa, the fact that it aims to build a new Homelander would address a significant query regarding Homelander's former lab. Many of the scientists who worked on Homelander when he was first freed from Vought's lab are still there, despite the passage of decades. These Vought figures haven't changed jobs in decades, which is odd, and Homelander seemed to have known he would locate these scientists here. That being said, it would make sense for Vought to use the same facility that produced the first Homelander if they are trying to modernize the game. One counterargument is that the document from Project Odessa may be outdated, having been written during the original Homelander's development. But since social media is mentioned in this document specifically, it would be too late to consider the development of Homelander or even Soldier Boy. Rather, Project Odessa has to be a fresh initiative that makes use of the original Homelander technology. There's a chance that Homelander will be replaced by Project Odessa because The Boys Season 4, Episode 4 seems to hint at this possibility. It is revealed in The Boys comics that Black Noir is actually a covert Homelander clone that Vought made as a backup plan. The reveal that Amazon's Black Noir was not a Homelander clone led to his death in The Boys Season 3, despite the expectation that the show would continue this plot as well. This means that a different narrative about the clone story will need to be given, and Project Odessa may choose to take that route. The Odessa name, interestingly, has a significant connection to Vought's past, suggesting that this would be a really substantial undertaking. Odessa was the code name for a group of Nazis who planned to flee the country in the last stages of the war in order to avoid being apprehended and put on trial. Frederick Vought, the founder of Vought, was a Nazi who fled Germany after World War II. Therefore, it's likely not a coincidence that he was involved in the Odessa group. But as social media was indicated earlier, Frederick Vought was already dead when Project Odessa was conceived. It's interesting to note that another contender might be responsible for it. After all, a significant Nazi antagonist employed by Vought existed until the third season of Stormfront. Disappointed with Homelander's more unpredictable actions, Stormfront might have started Project Odessa to try to provide Vought with a new Homelander. She would have been in charge of it until Stormfront's passing in Season 3 of The Boys. Given the current narrative of Homelander, Vought's decision to create a Homelander 2.0 wouldn't be shocking. In fact, it makes perfect sense. In recent seasons, Homelander has shown a greater degree of instability and danger. He practically staged a revolution to remove Stan Edgar from Vought. Homelander is essentially doing what he pleases, and as of right now, no one is able to stop him. Should Vought produce a superior Homelander substitute, it may be utilized as a weapon against the original Homelander. This argument is further supported by the fact that Vought was developing a virus at Godolkin that was meant to turn superpowers into submissive zombies. This would explain why Vought would have been more optimistic about a Homelander successor. The thought that Vought will create a second Homelander in upcoming episodes of The Boys is a terrifying prospect that might go horribly wrong in a lot of ways, even though this plot is only now beginning to be hinted at.